All right, this is Marco Palmero, founding director of Ulysses Investments. In this video, I want to discuss with you what is an LOI, why is it necessary in the sales cycle, and why sellers should not be too worried about signing an LOI because it's part of the process and is the document that is actually necessary to move the process forward. Now, first of all, what is an LOI? Well, an LOI is a letter of intent. It can be also called like a preliminary term sheet. It is a document that is generally non-binding between the sellers and buyers and is outlining very generally the terms in the purchase price that has been agreed for the acquisition of a company or any other asset. The reason why an LOI is signed is to have an initial understanding between the two parties, even though this is not the final contract. So sometimes I get asked, why not, you don't have all the terms and conditions in this document and it's just one page. Well, because this is not the final agreement that is finalizing the sale of your business. It is just a document that is showing an interest coming from the buying side and an understanding from the selling side of this kind of interest. And it is basically showing that the two parties met, they communicated, and they understood more or less what the final price of the purchase will be. Now, this will obviously be subject to change throughout the process, and it can go up or down depending on due diligence and other aspects of the business analysis. But the point I'm trying to make is that the letter of intent is just a document that is outlining the initial understanding of the two parties and is showing a mutual interest in working together and trying to get a deal done. The final document, which is the purchase and sales agreement, will be another type of document that will be signed at the end of the process, and in there you will have all the terms and conditions of the agreement. The LOI in and out itself is a piece of paper that is communicating that the two parties are now working together on this transaction and they're trying to get it done. So it is a document that is important because ultimately is helping parties work together on the sale and move the process forward. Is especially helpful in funding the acquisition. So it is something that is part of the process. You should take that into consideration, but you should not be worried about that document too much because it's not the final agreement, and so you're not committing in selling your business by signing this letter of intent. So I hope this was clear, and I'll see you on the next